Post the link yet?
About to. Hello, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Care Package with Roulette Delgado and Sheniqua Vote. We are your amazing hosts, Roulette Delgado and Sheniqua Vote. And today you are tuning in to DB Going Solo Network, and we are going to have an amazing show for you today. So thank you guys for tuning in. I know you missed us last week. We had some technical difficulties. And we're just working on things, so we're going to make sure every show is definitely on time, ready to go. It was definitely my fault. I had a lot going on, but we are back this week, and it's going to be amazing. How you feeling, sis?
I'm up, ready to go.
Up, ready to go? If it's up, then it's stuck, huh?
It's stuck.
Okay. So we're going to go ahead and jump off with celebrity news, okay? So there's a lot that is happening right now in the media, and we want to touch on a few things because there's some things that are a little shady, but there's also like some positive things that are going on too. First and foremost, Megan Thee Stallion. Okay, Megan Thee Stallion. We know her as an amazing rapper, and she has been killing it, right? She recently really blew up over the past couple of years and has been breaking a lot of records. And most recently, she has been a part of the brand new show, Legendary. And if you don't know what Legendary is, you want to tell them what it is?
Legendary is a show about ballroom house and ballroom culture. Mm-hmm. It gives an asset to people that are like still in that aspect of life and gives them a platform to make some money.
Right. And if you don't really know about ballroom is an amazing celebration, competition, all around party that started back in the, was it early 80s?
Yes.
Early 80s. And it revolved around voguing. It revolved around dance and family. Different houses got together to compete for awards, cash, and it was just an all-around celebration for LGBTQ culture, especially Black LGBTQ culture. But everybody was and trans culture, and everybody was invited. And it was an amazing celebration. So Megan Thee Stallion has been a guest on the show Legendary. It's on HBO, right? Is it HBO?
It's on HBO Max, yes.
HBO Max. And all these different houses get together and they compete in different categories. And it has been like a super dope show, right? But Megan Thee Stallion has been slaying on this show, from fashion to giving her opinion and really just being an all-around great person on the show. What do you feel about just her presence there?
I feel like her presence is valid. Megan Thee Stallion's opening up an asset for people for body and like letting comfortability live. And she's always been a great support to the LGBTQ community. So I think like giving her that platform is just an extra way to say, bitch, we appreciate you. We see you.
We see you.
We see you, girl.
Okay. We most definitely see her. And I feel like having a rapper on the show and somebody from our generation on the show gives it a different kind of light. I think it's amazing. And also having the other judges on there too, who are also very great. I forget the one judge's name that we were talking about last time. The one that he's super spicy.
I can't remember his name either.
He's
right
a hairdresser.
Yes. He's sort of retired.
Right. And so he's like out there. And I was asking sis, I was just like, I don't know if I could like be in a room with him because his mouth is just too smart.
But he's right, though. Whatever he's saying, he has a valid point to it, so you know.
And
let it live.
Right, and he has so much experience and history in the culture that, you know, he really kind of has a right to talk and act the way he does. So I was like, okay, got to pay respect where it's due. I was just like, oh my God, he talks so spicy to me. Like, that's crazy. But, you know, you got to pay credit where it's due, right? So the show is super amazing. Make sure you guys tune in to HBO Max. Watch Legendary so you can get an insight of what it really is. And speaking of ballroom voguing, the show Pose on FX. We're in the last season, actually. This is the third season now. And I'm sad to see the show go. But it has taught me so much because before this, I really did not know about ballroom culture. I had no idea about the amount of love and family that goes into it and kind of like how it really affected our culture.
Oh yes, it's a big thing in our culture, and still now,
Right.
to this day, because you never know that person that needs an extra mom in their life,
Right.
Because they don't have it.
Exactly. I mean, I literally grew up. I had my mom up until about 12 years old when I ran away, and from 12 to 18, I was in foster care. So I had several moms, and some of them were not cool. And like, I definitely feel like if I was in a different era, maybe a different time, and I was to run away from home and ended up in like a house with a family like that, life would have been very different for me because I knew that I was gay back then, but I was so scared about coming out that, nobody ever knew, right? So I think it's just cool to see and learn as much as I have learned from that show. And I'm really sad to see it go, but they've been slaying on that show from fashion to education. And mind you, the show takes place in like the early 80s, and when HIV and AIDS was a huge thing in the culture. Lots of lives lost, and they really touch on that a lot, and I think that's very important to know about because that was such a huge thing in our culture. And so Pose has been very good this year or this season, and I'm excited to finish the whole season out. We had to get together, I think, a couple weeks ago to catch up, and we watched like 3 episodes, and I was literally like crying.
We were all crying, bro. I was gonna dry in the room. He was crying because the food he was eating. We were crying because of the show.
Listen,
but
look, I'm getting a gastric sleeve soon, and they got me on this crazy diet. It's like around 1,000 calories a day. Today clearly was not 1,000 calories, but we can talk about that. But it's been crazy, and so I was eating like broccoli and like raw broccoli and raw bell pepper and chicken. And so, Brittany, hi, BB.
Hey, hi.
So glad to be back. We got Brittany Love right now tuning in with Cooking with Love, who is still in the game, killing it. We love her. We got to have you back on our show again, talking about your new meals and everything you got going on. And so, Pose has been a really great show. And how do you think it's going to end? Like,
I don't want it to end. I don't want it to end.
I know.
But I hope that it ends with a good twist where they show. I'm glad that they're showing trans people actually working, and they're showing a different asset of like trans people owning things and trans women doing their own thing. And I'm happy with that. I'm happy they're opening the barriers of like what is actually going on these days. But I hope that it ends with Bianca meeting her man, they get married. Everybody's happy at the end, but they're gonna make a twist, and then we're gonna have to come out with a movie. Because what I did hear was some of Pose was ended during the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
So I did hear that it's gonna be a twist in the end. So we're hoping that we get some more episodes. Let's hope on that.
Okay, I really hope so because Pose is a great show, and Bianca is played by MJ Rodriguez, who is an amazing actress. I mean, she is so gorgeous, and seeing her outside of the show, she slays. Like, when I said, like, you slay, okay? Like, don't nobody slay like my sis, okay? But MJ Rodriguez is up there with my sis. Like, she be slaying, okay? And so make sure you guys tune in to Pose on FX. Amazing show. So moving along, Kandi Burruss. What's going on with Kandi Burruss? And if you don't know who that is, Escape.
Hello, Escape, honey. And, when you're out in the club, don't think I'm not. That was
right.
That was the last song I really heard from there. But, her, from what I was hearing was her kitchen. She closed her kitchen down because a couple of their FDCs were they were undercooked food. Food wasn't being stored right.
Ooh.
That was going on. What you feel about that, brother?
Listen, first of all, Kandi has way too much money to let something like that happen, okay? So somewhere in the mix, somebody messed up, and I get it, things happen, but when you, in general, whether you're a celebrity or not, if you own a restaurant, you gotta make sure everything is on point. You gotta make sure you got people working for you who are responsible, who are on time, who show up, and who do right by you because you have situations like this, where obviously she can't be there all the time, but there's no way like that, Was it FFC?
FTC. I just think they got too many businesses going on. They have too many different restaurants going on. They're opening too many things.
Yeah.
So I think that's lacking from the input of actually being there. So I think that was something that happened.
That makes
she
sense.
got too busy. You know, she opened back up. Now they're good to go.
And that's what I love.
I think that the bad thing was that she's got too many things going on.
Right.
Her daughter just went to college. You know what I'm saying? Candy is an amazing mom. That's one thing I will say, that she is about her coin.
Right. And I love that. And she does have a lot of businesses, including like a sex toy line, bedroom candy. Which
we want to have her send us some of that bedroom candy.
I know, we need a sponsorship. Like, I need to see what they're talking about.
He definitely needs him.
Okay, because I'm single. Was that?
I try to hook you up.
Listen,
but we're gonna talk about that.
Look, life has been crazy, and I actually went on today was like I met somebody. It was like a friendship, kind of like we just went and hung out, and when he was really, really cool. So I don't really consider it like, like, oh my gosh, like you're so cute and I want to date you. It was just like we went and had sushi and it was dope, and it was great meeting new people. You know what I mean? So that was really fun. But happy that Candy's her restaurant is back and it's back open. Thank goodness, because Old Lady Gang, I hear, is a great restaurant. Never ate there before. It's in Atlanta. And there's some places in Portland that I seen on Dirty Dining on the news, okay? And listen, ain't no reason for y'all to be on Dirty Dining, okay? You're feeding the public, okay? Get it together. No rats in the kitchen, no cockroach legs in the salad. We don't want all that. Like, get it together.
I hate watching those TikToks where they have rats shipping out of KFC boxes.
That's not okay.
That's fake. It's gotta be all cap. Because no, it was a live rat. So that's all I know. That was all cap, because there was no way in heck somebody packed a live rat.
That is so out of pocket.
And like, that looking, they're just grabbing, and they're just going like,
exactly.
But you gonna feel something.
So speaking of Atlanta, speaking of Kanye Burris, let's talk about her
co-cast member
on Atlanta Housewives, Portia Williams. There's been a lot going on. There was some speculation at first that Portia Williams was dating the ex-boyfriend or ex-fiance of Fallon, which is another friend of the show.
Well, it's her ex-husband.
Ooh.
It's Fallon's husband. So, girl, like, don't be putting out little fakes that it was Fallon's husband. But let me give you the tea, honey. Fallon's husband, he signed for a divorce in February. Okay. And they were trying to work it back out in March. But by April, he re-signed for a divorce.
Right.
So they were already having problems.
Okay.
So, and you wouldn't know what, like I told you before, these shows make friends when they're not really friends. Right. Now, I believe that Fallon's man and Portia's ex-baby daddy were friends.
Right. That's right.
And so they thought that those two were friends because of those two were friends. So I get how that can get constructed and miscreated. And I think Portia was just bringing her in because she's like, oh, well, let me bring this girl in because her man makes money, my man makes money. Right. And that's how we met.
And then the whole world now thinks that Portia's a homewrecker.
And Portia leveled up. I ain't even gonna lie.
She did level up.
Level up, girl.
I ain't a homewrecker, but if the door is cracked, knock, knock, housekeeping, okay. Look, because first of all, let's talk about it. Simon Guobadia, I believe is how it's pronounced, is a multimillionaire. He got a whole bag, okay?
But Fallon could stay there because Portia like that too,
Because Portia got a bag too, don't she?
Portia got a bag, but I mean, Fallon could have stayed.
Right.
And her and Portia could have collected. I mean, the show is called, our topic today is what?
Listen, the topic of today's show is polygamy and open relationships. So that is something that they could have partaken in. But, I mean, everybody thinks different. We'll definitely touch on that later in the show because I got my own opinion about polygamy, open relationships. But, I just feel like she definitely leveled up. I don't want to say she did it for the money. She might really like this man. No,
she do.
So. But
I don't think she's engaged to him.
Right. Okay. Because wouldn't that have happened really fast if they were engaged? Like.
But my little sister got engaged in 3 months.
Okay. Little sis, she her dude is like super dope. Like I actually met him at a birthday party.
Saying, though, how you Portia's man be super dope too.
Okay, I seen a meme, right? The meme had a picture of Simon and it said, "Oh, he's all right," and underneath it said, "But he's a multimillionaire." And then was a picture of Morris Chestnut, like he turned into Morris Chestnut because he had the bag. I said, "Oh my god!" Well, the internet is just
the internet has too much time.
Too much
time. COVID is giving us all the sexy time to be doing all this. And look what we doing.
Okay, COVID giving us all the time to do everything. And you know what? If COVID made you level up, okay, first of all,
COVID should have made you level up.
I was just gonna say, because if you wasn't getting it the moment COVID hit, you just ain't got it. Okay, because COVID turned real hustlers into wolves. Okay. I mean, when I tell you my creative mind really got to thinking, I know you've been going ham, sewing clothes.
I was making wigs, sending them to the clients, special made, Lysol, everything, just out the bag.
Getting it. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Like, and if you just wasn't getting it, then I mean, you ain't got it. Because COVID was a cold kick in the butt. Okay, because it kicked me so hard. I was like, oh, I need to level up. Like, I got this, I got to do that. Like,
as he's modeling in New York and stuff. But you know, we have to go there.
Okay, got another fashion show September in New York.
You know, I ain't there yet. You know, one day.
Listen, just because I need to say this, okay? Don't get it twisted. Sheniqua Vogt is literally a national treasure. Like, she been out here killing it, winning pageants, several of them, has an amazing house. She has so many children under her who are all amazing in different aspects of life. I mean, she's the one, okay?
And so is he. So is my brother.
Don't let it fool you, okay? She's really the one, okay? And there's so much you guys will learn. Make sure you guys follow her on Instagram at Sheniqua Vogt, also on Facebook so you can see where her next performances are, shows. If you need a wig, if you need some bomb clothes, because we're going to talk about my next video coming up, Busting Back, and I need something crazy, okay? So tap in with my sis.
Bundles too, honey.
Oh, and the bundles?
Bundles and lashes, honey.
20-inch non-stiff?
Girl, stiff wear. Okay. Never stiff.
That is so funny. If my hair was long enough, I would do that, but I can't. Okay.
I got you. We'll look here for the next show. Okay. He'll have bundles next show.
Look, she was saying that the next thing I got to do to make a splash is just go ahead, dress and drag for my next video.
He got to. I think you do.
I'd be cute. I probably like my sister. My sister's cute.
I'm going to make you look like a big old hood rat. You're going to have some big old hoops. You know.
Some big old bamboos.
Mm-hmm. You know.
Oh, my God. That would be so funny. We should. We're going to do it. Because I got them. I got man boobs. Yeah. So let's just do it.
We're going to get it.
You know, let's just do it. And so that is it for celebrity news today. Next week, we'll definitely come back with a whole bunch more because I know it's going to be a whole lot more. So many things happening in the world right now. And when I tell you there has not been a lack of celebrity drama, I'm telling you it has been madness. Okay. We have to think about what to talk about today. I mean, there's so much going on. Like, how do you even catch up with everything going on?
Girl, that's just like, you know, a little bit more funny than this. Ray J was in a casino, put $100 into a machine, and won $17,000 on a penny slot machine.
Did he?
Yes, girl. That happened just this week. It was, I'm just like, girl, the luck. You already got $17,000 in your account. Let a girl like me run into a
Okay, that's like $17 to him. That man is a multimillionaire. He could give that money to charity or something.
But look, ain't that Brandy's brother?
Ooh. You know we love Brandy.
I love Ray J.
I love Ray J too. You know, there's some things I want to say that I can't say because it's a family-friendly show.
Family.
And we just going to keep it light. But
Ray J, you didn't know what you were doing.
Oh, speaking of, oh my God, wait. We ain't doing celebrity news yet. The divorce.
The divorce is real, girl.
The divorce is real. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Kim K gets the house. She gets houses. I mean, she's winning. You know,
K, but see, she was smart.
Right.
She's like, Beyonce, you had them kids, and then you secure the house. I try to tell this girl. You know, my little sister will tell you all the time. If she has problems, she call me.
I can't. Hopefully they have an amicable split. Everything is good, but we see what's happening. The whole Kanye Kim K divorce is crazy, and that whole family got a lot going on. But you guys, please stay where you're at. Do not go anywhere. We got to pay some bills. So we're going to a commercial break. We'll be right back with the care package on the DB. I can't even think right now. Oh my God.
On the network, girl. Just hit us back in a couple minutes. We're going to be back.
WGSN-DB Going Solo Network. Thank you guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Bye, y'all. I caught myself.
Thank you for catching me though, because I was like the DB.
I was like,
right, okay.
I catch myself. I was like, ooh.
Oh. Package on WGSN-DB Going Solo Network. As you know, our show is all about the care packages, and anytime anybody in my family or my friend circle is not feeling so good, we deliver them a physical care package that may consist of food, money, cars, anything to make them feel better. And so we are here to deliver you the virtual care package, okay? So the first one that we have is Word of the Week. Now, we have our pretty bag here. I'll let you draw Word of the Week.
We need to stop having somebody in there.
I know.
Girl, like never, like 50 things to pick from.
Right.
It's positivity.
Ooh, the word of the week is positivity. When I think positivity, I think about, I'm not religious, but I am spiritual. And I feel like the more you put good vibes into the universe and positivity, positive vibes in the universe, it comes back to you, right? And so I'm all about positivity, treating people good. You could be walking down the street, somebody could be having a terrible day. If you smile and say hello, that might change their whole aspect, right? Their whole day. And I just feel like being a positive person is free. It costs $0. And positivity is not like just for certain people. It's for everybody. Like living positive and being a positive soul is like literally like life changing. You can change the world, but just by being a nice person. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so positivity being a word of the week, I feel like is very powerful because we can all use some positivity in our life.
Right now.
Especially right now in these weird times. How do you feel about the word positivity?
You know, I feel like you just got to give out what you want to receive. Mm-hmm. If you want to put out the positive, put it out because it's free. Mm-hmm. Positivity is free.
Right.
A smile is free. Being nice is free.
Right. Absolutely. And honestly, I feel like I'm a positive person, but I feel like you are probably one of the most positive people that I know. Surely off the fact that you're so giving, and not just in a like, material or financial way. Like you give so much wisdom. You're constantly helping people in all ways, and I just feel like that goes a long way because you're literally changing lives. I saw you turn somebody bald-headed into a whole princess. So that's positivity, right? Mm-hmm. That is very positive. And, I'm just kidding, you guys.
All the people that come and get their hair done are amazing. Because the fact is, I would say, like, you never know what that person's going through.
Right.
A lot of the women that they come in to get their hair done by me. Some of them are going through some things, and
right.
I feel like I just got to give them whatever I can give them. You know, like my grandma always told me being a hairstylist is more than just being a hairstylist. You're like a counselor. You're
literally
because you're that friend that needs a hug. I'm here for you.
The combos we be having when you do my hair, like I would walk in there just feeling. I mean, one time we were talking because I was just like, man, I just been feeling so down and just like not want to leave my house and just low-key feeling depressed. And he was just like, boy, if you don't get your whole life, like you have so much going on right now. Do you know what you're doing and who you are? Like, get it together. You come over here and eat, okay? Come to my house, come eat, come watch. You ain't got to talk, okay? Just come sit down, have a meal, and watch TV. Who does that? Like, it's a blessing to have somebody like my sister in my life because she really comes through, okay? Like, for real, for real. My best friend Lindsay too. Like we talk every single day, and she keeps me so like grounded and so like keeps me laughing, you know. And you keep me laughing. Like you are funny. Like you are. And I don't think you do it on purpose either. That's the cool part. Like you're so funny, and I just appreciate having that positive influence in my life because me being a positive person, trying to spread joy. I'm also an empath, and I take a lot of people's hurt and pain when I'm talking to them or trying to help them, and I wear it on me and it weighs me down and it hurts too. So I have to remember not to compartmentalize that and get it off me as well. But being an empath sometimes is it's like that, you know. So remain positive, folks. Keep being positive. Don't let anybody tear you down, no matter what you're doing. I made a post the other day, and it was on Facebook, and it was broken crayon, still color. Okay. So keep coloring that picture because it'll be a masterpiece, you know? Mm-hmm. Even if you're broken and hurting, keep going. Do not give up on life because there's so much in store for you and it's right around the corner, okay? Okay?
I like that a lot.
So for our next care package, we have love advice. I'm going to draw this one.
You need that one. You need to draw that one because we need to go in, dig in.
Oh, my gosh. I can't. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh. Okay. Virtual dating. Okay.
Thoughts. And I'll give you mine.
Okay. Virtual dating. I feel like because we're in such a pandemic right now, things are kind of lightening up a little bit. But I saw a couple of stories online, like right when the pandemic kind of started, there was this video going viral with this guy who was like dating this girl via a drone. They were like in New York, I think, and they were both live on top of apartment buildings, or they live in apartment buildings, but they go to the top of their buildings and he fly a drone back and forth. And like it was like super weird, but kind of like romantic though.
That's dedication.
It's dedication. I thought it was romantic. I'd be scared if a random drone flew up in my face with a note on it, but I thought it was cute. And I feel like with virtual dating, you definitely get to know somebody by looking at them. Because I mean, here's the thing: we are used to apps. Most times, so I use Grindr, right? And on Grindr, a lot of times, or Growler, or whatever the app, people have pictureless profiles. And so all you have is text, right? And most times, I'm like, so can I see who I'm talking to? Like, I used to just go on with the conversation, but nowadays, if you don't have a picture, I'm not going to talk to you. And that's not like me being shallow. That's like, why would I like talk to somebody that I can't see or know who I'm talking to? That's weird to me. That's just my opinion. I'm not shallow at all. I love people of all walks of life and sizes and colors, but I don't want to be talking to a blank profile because that's dangerous to me, and you never know what or who that person is, right? So, but I think virtual dating has definitely been a new thing that I think is like a craze right now because of the pandemic. People who are not vaccinated, of course, or people who are vaccinated, or like, hey, if you're not vaccinated, then sis is vaccinated fully, okay?
Totally.
And I am not. And so this is a discussion we've been having because I'm scared.
He gonna get it.
But I am gonna get it. So, but virtual dating, I think, is great for anybody. Getting to know somebody right now, it's been very hard with us not being able to go out and do stuff. So I feel like it's very appropriate. How do you feel, sis?
I feel like it better be because catfish is a real thing.
Ooh,
that's my favorite show.
It's a good show.
Catfish.
It is a good show,
and I love me some catfish.
Okay.
Okay, but yeah, I think like virtual dating is a great way to break the ice.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times I feel like, and I always tell my friends this: if you're gonna hook up on those Grindr, Scruff apps, and I always tell all of our community that, first thing I want to make sure people do is send a picture of the person you're talking to, so we know where you're at.
Right.
Send a license plate, send an address, send a PIN. So if something were to happen to you, we have, and I tell my kids all the time, send me. I need to know where you're at.
Right.
Because I will pull up at 2, 3 in the morning if I don't see you at my house.
Okay. Right. It's not a game.
I'm like that hood mama that will roll up my rollers in a long nightgown.
I'll come out in a nightgown.
Where my son at?
Right. Okay. At your doorstep. And I don't blame you at all because there is a lot. There's been a lot of things happening. Discrimination in general, against people who are LGBTQ is at an all-time high, especially trans women, and it has been a real issue. So I really think that, at the base of it all, virtual dating plays a huge part because you get to see somebody. You get to talk to them, feel their vibes, and see how. I was just telling my new friend earlier just kind of how, like, I'll talk to people online and, like, I can tell they're on. If it's on some weird, just like, I don't want to get too much in detail, but sometimes it gets super weird. And I'm like, I'm blocked. I don't have time for that. Okay. I'm 35. I'm grown. I don't have time for the games, but I also value my life. And so I feel like with virtual dating, there won't be any catfishing. Number one, you do get to feel people's vibes and you get to, pick and choose like who you want to talk to. And I've seen some success stories come out of virtual dating. I know people who are in full-blown relationships right now, okay, and they're living good, they're doing good, and, getting married and kids, and, and I'm happy for them. So I think virtual dating is definitely really, really dope. Anything else to say on that?
Yeah.
All right. So the last care package we obviously have is self-care.
I had to go quick because we got time.
Right.
My favorite thing to do.
Oh, shopping. Okay. I'm gonna let you take off on this one because I know you, and shopping is your forte.
Shopping is my peace of mind.
Right.
I think it's very important because like he said, I am a giving person, so I take care of my family. My mother, my nieces, I always shop for them. I think for my nieces though, during the pandemic, it's been a really big thing for me to like make sure they feel comfortable because they're not in school and they're young. And so I've been doing like once every 2 weeks, I'll send them a package in the mail. It'll be a care package. Yeah, a care package. Right. It'll be something they want, but they really enjoy like calling me after they get it. They're like, oh my god, my auntie sent me an Amazon gift. And so they'll open it up and then they call me, Auntie, this is what I got. And just to see their eyes light up, it actually makes me happy.
Right.
So I think shopping during this time is definitely needed, and it's safe. I love being able to send Amazon to anyone that needs anything.
That's amazing. I also feel like shopping is a huge part of self-care because not only being someone who's very giving, and you're helping people. And then you're helping yourself too because it feels good. It's like therapeutic. Like I love to shop. I love being. In fact, today me and my friend hit up a thrift store that I never knew existed, called Salvage Goods in Portland, and I found like 5 backpacks and bought all of them because they're all so dope and cheap. I'm a bargain shopper. I can take something super cheap and turn it into high fashion because it's all about how you rock it, how you wear it, what you wear it with. Since you know high fashion because you're a designer, you're a clothing designer, you do so many different things, so you know about fashion, and it just makes me feel good to go shop and find new clothes. And I'm a big boy, okay? 5X is a serious size, okay? It's very serious. So when I find something in my size, and it feels so good and something amazing too, something that looks good, makes me feel good, I'm all about that. You know what I mean? And so it's like therapeutic because I love to buy people stuff too. Buying gifts for my nieces and nephews or my sisters or my family, anybody, like my friends, just like one time, my bro, Just Wild, he got his first payment from music. Like he sold a verse to somebody and made a bag from Canada. We all got a bag from Canada. And I bought him a card that was like it said happy birthday, but I crossed it out and said happy first music bag day because like, how dope is that? Like, the first time you get money from a verse, and he's dope. He's been doing it for a while and really grinding and making a name for himself. So to really, like, finally get that, I think that's amazing. It's like an actual birthday, you know? So I got him a card. I got my bro Canitis a card, too. I mean, I'm just that kind of person. So it feels good to help people. Shopping is just, it is therapeutic. And it's almost therapeutic as getting I can't even think right now. A pedicure, a new weave too, and a pedicure because these feet.
We got to do that. We got to do live at a pedicure place one time.
That'd be amazing. We should really go on location.
We're gonna go on location.
I think with this show, and I think it'd be really awesome to get into places and really do that. So that's our last care package. Go shopping, do something for yourself. So today's topic: polygamy in open relationships. Listen, it's a tough one, okay? It really is a tough concept because the thought of sharing a man, just let that sink in. Sharing a man with somebody else. I mean, here's the thing. I don't know if I could do it. First of all, I met somebody not too long ago. Probably we met about 4 or 5 months ago and had been talking for a while, but then we met up and saw each other after like 3 months. And really cool, cute guy, super nice. But like he basically told me, from the beginning, he was honest. He said, I got out of a long relationship recently, and if I am to get to something else, it would need to be an open relationship or a polyamorous relationship. And I was like, huh? Like, I've never done that before, but I'm not sharing. Like, I'm not gonna share that. Like, somebody else get that D? Like, what do you mean? But then as we hung out more, I kind of started liking him a lot more and kind of was catching feelings a little bit. And then I was like, you know what? I've never done it before, so I'm willing to try. I'll give it a try because I want to see where this goes. But then part of me was like, I don't think he's ever just going to want solely you, right? By yourself. And that's kind of a problem for me. Like, I don't know if I can watch my man be with somebody else and be happy for them because that's my man. Right?
For me, I know a couple couples that are in that life. And I'm not going to say names, but a couple.
But who are they? No.
But, and I sit there and say this. Now, I get the whole polygamy. Now, could I do it? Now, if it was 2 men and then me, I probably could do that. But the other man couldn't have sex with me. He just had to cook and clean and do all that stuff.
And where's the fairness in that?
He could just be pleased by taking care of me. I mean, I'll tell him he looks good and everything.
Because Chris will be beating him up all up and through the house, okay? I do not have time.
I don't actually have time for nothing, man. I barely. But I told my friend of mine that is in a polygamy relationship, I was like, the one thing you did wrong is you wouldn't pick the other person by yourself. I feel the only way a polygamy relationship could work is if they picked it together.
Right.
Now I watched a show where they were doing that. There's a TV show called Polygamy or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, I would have beat up my husband. I'm telling you this. And one of the girls was straight from Portland.
Oh, was she?
She was a flight attendant girl. She flew down and was
looking crazy.
I'm like, I would not be that black woman on stage. Like, be like, girl, I would have drugged her. I would have drugged him.
Okay, everybody is getting dragged.
Everybody was looking dragged that day.
Like, there's just no way.
There's no way.
Like, I literally tried and said I would try, and it ended because basically we had a full conversation, and that's when I was like, listen, I'm down to give it a try. And he was like, well, do you feel like you ready to get into something right now? Because it seems that way. And I'm like, well, yeah, like, and he was like, well, I'm just not really that serious. So do you want to be just friends or like, well, maybe more? Well, so just say that. Like,
so were y'all open or were y'all trying to polygamy?
It
sounds like you were open.
It was gonna be open. It was gonna be open.
Okay,
but see, he was still dealing with his ex in Cali, so I think that he was thinking maybe that door isn't closed yet. So because he told his ex about me too. So it might be, but then I'm like,
isn't that? I'm gonna leave the door open.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm too. If I'm not the first option, I'm not an option.
He's that crazy ghetto brother sitting aside, be like, girl, I'm gonna take up my bamboo.
My one snatches off and throw these hands because I just don't. I'm playing. I don't like to fight. I'm not violent, but I just don't. For me, it's not gonna work. Like, if you don't want me and only me, then I don't know, because I want to be loved and I love hard. And I will go to the ends of the earth for my dude, regardless of anything. I'm just a good man like that. I'm a Pisces. We're crybabies, water-headed, but we are good people, okay? And I will literally...
I just don't even get why they call it an open relationship. Just say, let's hook up.
Right.
Like, don't put a title on it. Just say, let's hook up. If you hook up with people, I'm fine. We're fine. Mm-hmm. But don't... I just don't like the open relationship term because it ain't a relationship.
It's not.
You my constant effort.
Right.
That's
right.
all you are is my constant effort that we meet up every
right.
once in a while and get it in, leave.
Okay, because the stipulations, you can talk to this person, but you can't do that. And I'm worried that somebody might be out there dipping and dabbing and then bring something back to me. Like, I don't like that. You don't get to do that to me. So
as they've been saying, prep ain't another.
Exactly. And
that thing.
In conclusion, open relationships are just not for me. I was gonna try it because he was cute. He was cute. Fine. He was fine and nice, and I don't have no issues with him. We still friends. We cool. But
I just think it'd be cool with my exes.
I will see. We never really fully dated. We just
my exes are crazy. Let's go there. My exes are crazy. They had this and they went crazy.
Oh my! See, what are you doing to him? Oh my gosh! Through the walk on him? Oh my! This is too much. I can't. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like open relationships are no.
No, they are.
Yeah. So.
And if you're gonna be in a polyamorous relationship, make sure that y'all pick that person together. Mm-hmm. That's the one advice I'm gonna give. Pick that person together because if oh, Jesus. I have so many stories that I can share. I can't. So,
I wish we had time to.
We don't have time because these stories are juicy. We're all camera.
Okay, we all camera. Yeah, I didn't fill me in. Oh my gosh. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into the Care Package with Roulette, Delgado, and Sheniqua Vote.
Hey.
Make sure you guys are back with us 2 weeks from today. We have some more amazing news for you. New care packages. And of course, we're bringing that positivity every day. So thank you for tuning in to the WGSN-DB Going Solo Network. It's the Care Package, and we're out.
Peace.